Alright, we're going to make a quick video on making Chicago thin crust pizza dough. What you're going to need is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, 1 tablespoon of salt, which is back here, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of cold water, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I have the water and the olive oil in this one container. And then that's it. And then a food processor. I'm sure you can mix this by hand, but a food processor makes it very easy. So what we're going to start with is putting the dry ingredients in the food processor, which, let me grab my blade, put that in there first. So we're going to start with dry ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your 2.5 cups. So we're good with that. And then we want 2 teaspoons of sugar. 1, 2. Then 1.5 tablespoons. I'm just gonna eyeball that of yeast. And then we want to mix this dry ingredients up a little bit. Put it on, just kind of. Mix the yeast in there, and then our 1 teaspoon of salt. Should have put that in before. Mix that in a little bit too. And then if you had a normal food processor, the recipe says to drizzle this in while it's running, but I can't do that with mine. So we're just gonna put a little bit in, a little bit of your liquid in, then run it. Then we'll put a little more in, and run it. And then this time, it should turn into a nice dough. As you see, comes into a nice dough. And then we're gonna move over, and then we're gonna knead it. So just use oil instead of flour. Kind of counterintuitive, but it works great. So you're gonna take this out, dump it on the counter. Should just kind of fall out. It's pretty clean. It kind of pulls all the dough together pretty good. And then we're just gonna knead this a little bit. And you just want to knead it enough so you can knead it into a nice ball. See, it doesn't stick at all. The oil works great. Because you'd have to add a lot of flour to get it to not stick, and then you'd mess up the dough. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna form it into a nice ball. You grab a bowl of some kind, and spray it with a little oil. And we'll pop our ball in there and put some plastic wrap on it and let it rest for 2 to 3 hours until it doubles in size.